Hi everyone. So I wanted to talk to you guys about something that happened last night that I'm not very happy about, and so I'm speaking out about it because I think it's one way to get backing about something that I don't think is fair or right or good. So yesterday, as per, I'm gonna I'm gonna get out some stuff so that you guys can see. So I have some backing. This right here is my divorce. Right here. This is signed um, right here by a judge. So this is my actual divorce decree. I wanted to read you something about this. It says number 5 right here. This is why I moved to Washington, right here. It says, plaintiff shall not consume alcohol during her visitation or the 12 hours immediately preceding her visitation. Plaintiff shall not use or possess any controlled substance unless it is prescribed by her treating physician or other healthcare provider. Plaintiff shall submit to alcohol and or drug testing upon request by defendant. If requested, plaintiff shall proceed within 1 hour to global drug testing labs, and currently global, let's just put that in there, is shut down for business, and submit to the requested testing. Defendant shall pay for any such testing in advance. If plaintiff tests positive for alcohol or for any controlled substance that is not validly prescribed for her, she shall A. immediately reimburse defendant for the cost of her test. Keep in mind, defendant is my ex, I am plaintiff. Immediately reimburse defendant for cost of test, and B. forfeit her next scheduled visitation and any subsequent visitations until at her own expense she produces to defendant a clean drug test result from global for the same substance for which she tested positive. Any dilute or invalid sample shall be deemed and treated as a positive test result. None of the foregoing penalties shall preclude any other appropriate remedy sought through a motion or petition to modify this order. All right, so if that's the gist of it. Okay, global is shut down. So I should be able to take a drug test wherever is an immediate drug test result. As with the, why would I would want same day test results, right? Before I'm picking up my kids, you would want a drug test from the same day. That's fine. I have validly prescribed things. Now, I went to the drug testing place that he had recommended instead of global, and I went there and I said, okay, can you, I'm a medical patient, and she said, okay, then you won't be tested for THC as per HIPAA and the laws as stated. I will show you right here. This piece of paper explains it. It says, attention law enforcement, and it says right here, I am a legal medical cannabis patient as defined by the Washington Medical Cannabis Act. A copy of that documentation is attached to this document. I have also attached a copy of my healthcare professional's recommendation as required and a copy of my Washington State driver's license or identification card. I have showed you previously my cannabis card. My health professional is blah blah blah. I am in possession of less than my necessary 60-day supply. I will not answer any questions regarding my status as a qualified patient, my medical condition, my dosage requirements, or the number of plants I need to maintain my 60-day supply, or any other questions regarding my medical condition or medication. Requesting this information without a subpoena violates my right against self-discrimination. Furthermore, I will not speak with you unless I am accompanied by my attorney. Any further attempt to speak with me without the presence of my attorney will be considered coercion. I do not and will not agree to a search of my home, my person, my property, or my vehicle under any circumstances without a search warrant. This document of my healthcare professional's letter of authorization, a copy of my identification, and a copy are being provided for your records and incident report. These are signed by me. So under this law, because I am a medical cannabis patient, I cannot be drug tested by just anybody for THC because it violates, you would have to have a search warrant to search that part of my person. I do not consent to that. So going to the place that he wants, he won't even get a THC result. So, to take matters into my own hands, after he said, well, I had called him because I said, oh, they don't do immediate results. I called him and I said, is there another place that you would rather that I go so I can get you immediate results and come pick up the girls? It was about 5:30. And he said, nope, you just won't be seeing the girls. And so I said, okay, well, that's fine. But I thought in my head, I said, you know what, I'm going to go get my own drug test. So I went to the hospital and they referred me to go to a clinic. So I went to the clinic, and the reason why I believe the other drug testing place does not do immediate results is because they don't have a lab on site. So all they do is collect it, and then they send it off, and then they email you your results a few days later. So this is a drug test. This is from PAML, which is a very well-known drug testing agency in Spokane. This was sent right here. It says sent to the lab to confirm, and it shows right here all of these are negative. There's THC right there, and then negative. That's a clean test result except for the medication, which is THC, that I am prescribed. And this was done, there is the time, 18:01, and that would be 6:01 p.m. The specimen bottles were released to PAML. It is a drug test. It was signed. There you go. I had this in hand ready to pick up my girls, and he still would not allow me to pick up my girls. And because of the legality that he refuses to get the paperwork changed, then he can just continuously try to do this to me and keep my girls away from me. Even if I drug test and have all my documentation, he will basically try to make me take a drug test and then say he won't accept it because it wasn't done on the same day, even though it is protocol at the place that he's requiring that I test that it's done the same, that it's not done the same day. So it's a big catch-22, and quite honestly, I'm speaking out about it because I don't think it's right. I have done what's required to see my children. I got even better than having a 5-day-old test. I got an immediate test right before I picked up my kids that only show that the only thing in my system is what I am prescribed for. And under Washington State, my rights to my children or visitation shall never be revoked because I am a medical patient. So I hope that people would start to support me in fighting to get my girls back and going to court. This is not going to be financially easy on me, being a disabled person and having to continuously pay for debts, as in I spent well over $100 yesterday getting out there and paying for the test. I paid, instead of paying $25 just to take a drug test, I ended up paying $65 and about $25 in gas. That's a lot of money that I don't make that much, and I pay my bills, and so I'm broke, which is a good thing, which is fine. But I hope that you guys can support me. If not, financially, I hope it would just be emotionally, and watch my videos and, tell people that this isn't right. If a medical patient, is legal, they should get to see their kids. That is bottom line. My house is clean, my life is safe. I'm not some huge partier or anything like that. I just want to be able to see my kids for the halftime. So I hope that you guys would support me. Thanks for listening to this. Have a good day.